Okay, welcome back to the radio room. We're going to get the 101E on the air. I've already coordinated with the previous owner. We're going to be coordinating via an amateur radio repeater as well, just to make sure everything's working back and forth okay. We do need to make sure the transmit and receive is aligned on this radio properly. So this is another thing we're going to do. I got some other amateur radio operators that are going to be on frequency as well, in order to give me a little feedback to make sure my frequency, if I sound right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock in on the other station's frequency on receive, and then make any adjustments I need to from there without touching the VFO dial. So we've picked a frequency, and let me go ahead and get to that. Let me get the radio tuned up, and we will see if we can get some something going here. You'll probably hear another radio in the background as well that we're going to be using just to coordinate everything with. So let me get this tuned up.
CD5, AYW move.
Hi, Roy. Kids getting out of school this time of day? Well, they're already out for Christmas.
I've already picked them up. I'm out to the last minute post office.
Good luck. Okay. We'll try to do some testing over on 3939. We'll be listening here, though. An old antique radio that's being aligned on video.
Okay. I saw the signal on that. Well, that's good. Hey, you got any new bodies over there that I can have on?
All right, let me coordinate with these guys on the repeater real quick and let them know I'm about to make a call.
That's what I got is much better. Starting from the back and starting to get down to the chest. Top and green stuff.
VOX.
I saw you on the waterfall. Good. Looked like it was pretty wide, too. I guess that he's out the width and everything. So, take it away, Gordon. You are in control. K5,
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can make a call to Doug and see if he can come back to me. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's see if we can hear him.
You have a great time.
See if he can hear us.
I'm heading home and back to my
Kilo Bravo 5,
AYW.
Foxtrot Whiskey Delta. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Victor Oscar X-Ray.
Kilo Charlie 5, Victor Oscar X-ray.
EP5 SWD Kilo Bravo 5 Foxtrot Whiskey Delta. Doug over here in Clovis, and I don't know if you need a one count. I could talk for a little bit anyway and see if you've got me in there. Over.
Alrighty, well it sounds like I got you pretty close in there. How am I sounding on that end? Do I sound like I'm on frequency?
Perfect. Perfect over here.
Went up north.
Alright, well it sounds like my wife has a good HF ear after all. I had her helping me last night so I could talk into the mic and ignore the speaker on the other side, and she told me if I sounded like a duck, if I sounded like I was in the mud, and hopefully I never sounded like I was a mud duck. Hi.
Oh man, you got me laughing. Yeah, mud duck. Bring back some memories there. You did an excellent job. It sounds wonderful here, Gordon. Man, you don't know how much it brings tears to my eyes just knowing that it's brought back to life again.
Oh, very good. I got a good, probably 10 over S9 signal here. to my station. What kind of signal am I getting over there? Over.
You got a plus 20 here up north, Gordon.
You're hitting almost a 20 over here. Man, you couldn't do anything different.
All right. Well, it sounds like we definitely got some good propagation, at least for the distance we are apart. I got you 20 over. You said I am 20 over. Alan popped in there for a moment. He was about to make me have to find another seat because I nearly fell out of the one I have. Because he was about 50 over S9. So yeah, this thing's looking good. Yeah, I'm actually I could probably let me check my ALC. Oh yeah, maybe just a little hot on the microphone, but staying within ALC range and hitting just a little over. Oh wow, about 130 watts on the heavy peaks.
Oh, no kidding. 130, wow. That's impressive. Hey, does anybody else want to jump in here and talk to Gordon on that nice resurrection radio?
Well, Gordon, you sound excellent. Your audio, everything up here to me. To my ear, it couldn't be any better.
Very good. Thank you, Alan. And you're definitely sounding good over here. Of course, we're not very far apart. I did have a double in there. I think Smitty might have been the other one in there, so take it away, Smitty.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe Alan was going to hold, but we ended up doubling. I do that on 3933 all the time. Gordon, you're just bumping a 10 over, which is normal here for a 75-meter signal. I got the school over here that tries knocking your signal down. Look at it on the waterfall, it's perfect. Your bandwidth is, I'm going to say 1.8 split, so about 0.9 up and down, and the peaks are just excellent, excellent, excellent. That is the way a 101 is supposed to sound. Go ahead.
Oh, very good. Thank you for that comment there, Smitty. Yeah, spent better part of the week finishing this radio up. It's probably been I want to say it's been 8 or 10 months since I had a chance to work on it. Spent most of the time trying to figure out and remember, what did I already do? Actually had to go back and look at some of the older videos. Did 7 other videos to figure out what I had done. And did a full front end transmit and receive alignment on it this morning. A couple little tidbits. Got a few new screws in the case since they had disappeared over the years, and I'm liking the way it's sounding. I'm liking the way it's looking. It's doing good, I think. And it's got some new tubes in it. Well, new old stock tubes in it. Did the neutralization on them, so everything I think is going to be good. This thing's going to find a spot on my desk and not on a shelf for certain.
Well, don't charge him rent. Maybe $1 a day for storage, but you got it going. I know you'll take care of it. Job well done. I was really surprised at the quality of the audio. Was that a stock Yaesu mic?
No. And may the Yaesu gods not strike me down. It's got a Kenwood MC60 on it. Hi.
Oh, well, Marty does that too. The audio is superb. I'll get quiet and let Marty come in. Job well done. Job well done, Gordon, and congratulations on bringing it back home there, Doug. Marty, go ahead.
Okay, K0BBK here. There, Gordon, yeah, you're doing, I gotta say, 30 plus, 35, and sometimes pretty close to 40 over. Of course, we're about a block and a half away, but a little more than that. But sounding really good over here, too. Everybody sounds really good over here. K0BBK, over to you, Gordon.
Very good, Marty. And just doing a little camera work here as well. Trying to get the meter into the camera view. I had to get real close up on it. The backlight washes everything out. Just watching that needle spin around. In fact, when you hit me, of course, like I said, we're only a couple blocks apart, maybe a half a mile at best, and I was starting to worry about if the needle was going to stay straight high. So you're definitely getting across that half a mile or so from me, no problem. Yeah, everything's looking good. Yep, still do good output power. Let's check the IC here. Yeah, doing about 200 milliamps on voice peaks, so we're doing good there. I think everything's lining out quite well on this.
Good on you, Gordon, and M5SP.
Job well done. Back around to the owner of the radio, Mr. White Cotton. Did you have to go to the bathroom?
No. Man, well, let's see here. Gordon, I do have a speaker that one of these days I need to get over there to you so you can put with it, the external speaker. And I think I had a cord that went with it too. One of these days I'll get it over to you, but man, that sounds awesome. And I know you'll be proud of that radio.
Very good, and thank you, Doug. Definitely enjoyed this one. Of course, if y'all remember, this one came in, started fiddling in it, and it brought two more friends with it that have come through, said howdy, and went back to their owner. And from what I understand, they're still working good. Talked to that operator a few times, and he said he's well, I think one of them's actually going to make a road trip with him over to Oklahoma. But this one, yeah, it sat in that shelf for a little bit, and back in February or so, I was like, you know what, I really want to get this thing going, and I'm very happy. It took a lot of work. I got a pile of parts here that got replaced in it, and it's good to see it finally making the contact that I really wanted to make with it once it was back to operational, and that was with you, Doug. Wanted to be the first contact and the first voice to come back and reply to me to be from your station. So I'm glad you were able to do that and get in here and listen to the old radio that I think you picked up. I think you said back in probably '87. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe it was '87. It was right after I got my ham ticket in '87. So, and that come with the tower that I have out here, and I've got a D104 that went with it, and external speaker. But there you go. And I never heard it sound before. Man, it sounds better than the average 101.
Amen.
Alrighty, well, glad that we could do this, Doug. I'm going to go ahead and I guess kind of wrap this up here. I'd like to get this video out pretty soon so everybody can take a look at the 101E operating, having a QSO, and doing a wonderful job. Thanks to everybody who stopped by on Frequency today to make sure I sounded like myself. And I'll have to tell my wife that she's got a better HF ear than we both thought she did. She helped me get the transmit and receive aligned while listening to another radio last night, so that I could just fiddle with it without having to try and decide if I was hearing my voice from inside my own head or if I was hearing it through the speaker. So she's got a pretty good HF ear, I suppose. Once again, thanks to everybody, and I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll send it around for some 73s before I stop the video. But let's see here. K5UOT, K0BBK, NM5SP, and the star of the show, KB5FWD. This is Kilo Charlie 5 Victor Oscar X-Ray.
You better pick one.
Go ahead, Smitty.
I know we were all just waiting. Remember, I'm the king of double. Do me a favor, if the D104 goes back on it, make sure the contacts are clean. Bryce is out. He overdrives his D104s, and you get every time he keys and unkeys, so his D104s need work too. So a UG8 or UG9 stand unamplified, make that thing sound just like it does now. So the only thing you can do to mess it up is have a dirty mic. So that's it from here. Congrats, you rock and roll.
And if Bryce gets a copy of that, maybe he'll get to work on his D104s. He's got the signal, good guy. He's got the signal. But usually a little hot on the mic and popping and crackling. Nothing from the Kenwood mic. I can't believe I said that. K5UOT. Alan, go ahead.
Well, Gordon, excellent work. We all know how good you are. I mean, you're just outstanding. I think you could compete with about anybody, and that radio just, my gosh, it sounds so good. It's probably one of the best I've ever heard. So good job and congrats. And Doug, I'm glad that all come together for you the way you wanted. You guys have a great evening, and I'll go ahead and clear off your NM5SP over, and I guess over to Marty.
Okay, thanks, Alan and Smitty. You guys take care too. We'll talk to you on the net tonight. Charles is headed up north to Alaska. No, south to Alaska. Now he's going up to the mountains. So I'll be on the control box and see if I can do it the correct way tonight. Hi. All right, over to you, WD. You have a great one too, and we'll talk to you soon. K0, BBK clear.
Go ahead, Doug.
Okay. Yeah, Martin dropped out over here, so I guess Granaway's not the best over here. Anyway, Gordon, thank you again for letting me be first contact, and you get a chance on your video, put that second punch right there so everybody can see what you did. And thank you everybody for participating over here. Let's see, KC5VOX with K5UOT, NM5ST, and K0BBK, KB5SWD. Thanks again, guys.
And we're going to QSY back 3933. Yeah, happy evening all.
And there it is. The FT101E finally got its contact with its previous owner. Like I had mentioned, he had this radio for quite a while. I think he mentioned it was his first HF radio, and he had graciously asked me if I would like it. Said that there was some problems with it. It wasn't working right. And I said, sure, I'll give it a tackle. And it sat on a shelf for a little bit until I could get around to it. Finally got around to it, and then it went back on the shelf for a little bit. But definitely a pleasure to get it working again, and let the previous owner be the first contact on it. So once again, thanks for stopping by the radio room. And we'll see you next time.